So in case that song has not told you what this video is about, this is the Supernatural Season 13 finale review, and holy macaroni, there is a lot to talk about, and I'm sort of gonna mix the finale and the episode beforehand in with this, because there's something in the previous episode that I really need to talk to you guys about. So let's just get right on into the video. So let's start with the obvious. Jen Snackles is now going to be playing a different character. That character is Michael, which is an archangel who we've already seen in season 5, but it's a different Michael because it's Apocalypse World Michael, which is always fun. And I think Jensen is going to be absolutely fantastic at this. I love Jen Snackles as an actor. And it's interesting to see someone other than Dean, and the way Dean transitioned into Michael was phenomenal. So that's great, and I think it's about time that Jen Snackles actually played someone other than himself, because technically he played Demon, but it was still Demon Dean, so it was still Dean. And I can't remember who the interview was with, and he was saying how it's so weird how Jared's got to play Lucifer, Gadriel, that might be it, there's probably more, but Lucifer and Gadriel, and he's actually only ever had to play himself, and then Cass has got to play Lucifer as well as Dick the Leviathan. So I mean, there's a lot. It's a new turning point, and I'm so glad that we've still got archangels. However, on to the other major points of this finale and the episode. I'm going to talk about the episode beforehand right now. Just one minuscule tiny detail in the other episode, and that is the fact that Gabriel is now dead. It was like Infinity War all over again for me. Like, why would you do that? You've just brought Gabriel back and you've decided to kill him off again. What are you doing, Supernatural writers? Are you trying to kill the fandom? I mean, I understand you want a bit of surprise, but love, this is not The Walking Dead. This is not Game of Thrones. You can't do that to us, especially when you've barely given Gabriel anything. You gave us a bit of a backstory as to how he got into Asmodeus' hands, but you didn't give us enough of Gabriel. You had him shagging Rowena, which basically had nothing to do with the storyline other than the fact that they both wanted to get laid. But it was so poorly set up, that part of it, and then you decided, you know what, we're just gonna kill him again. And I get it, and he's supposed to be sacrificial, he's supposed to be like, he's always like run from the fight and now he's been killed again. And I swear to Chuck, if this is another ploy where Gabriel's not actually dead, I'm going to scream. As much as I would want him back, they've got to either be more imaginative, do something else, okay? But if Gabriel's actually dead, then why? Why even bother in the first place bringing him back? Other than, yeah, they had a little bit of angel grace. You could, Archangel grace. It was just so quick, and you could have at least killed him off in season 14. It's so little of Gabriel, and considering how much the fandom loves him, and the writers and the creators of Supernatural know how much we love him. Richard Speight Jr. knows how much we love Gabriel, and yet that's all we get of him. Don't get me wrong, the backstory episode was fantastic, I loved it, but is that all we get? Is that all we really deserve for waiting 7+ years for this guy to come back? Okay, it's ridiculous. Now, on to the other death of this finale, Lucifer. Now, obviously, this is the first time Lucifer's died properly. He's been sort of like the background evil since season 5. I mean, season 5 is when the boys let him out of the cage in the first place. So, I mean, he is the known big bad, and he's always been there, and he's popped up in different seasons, and he's been quite prominent in these past few seasons. And he's finally dead, and you know what? As much as I'm gonna miss him, as much as I love him as a character, I think it was about time, because I don't know what the writers kept doing to him. I mean, yes, Lucifer's supposed to be a bit silly, but he's also supposed to be quite serious at times, and I think that showed in the last 2 episodes. But they've been making him very childish. I would like to point out to everybody that Lucifer is one of the oldest angels. He's an archangel, for God's sake, and he's just, they made him so pathetic in some like storylines, and it's just like it wouldn't happen though. And I just really wish they gave him a bit more credit, and he did deserve better. But Mark Pellegrino, absolute props to you, because you portrayed Lucifer so well in such a great manner, and I am going to miss you on Supernatural. I'm going to miss Lucifer as a character, because I did actually enjoy Lucifer as a character, and it's just... But I'm glad they finally did kind of put him out of his misery, as it were, because it was just getting a bit much. Oh, Mary's not dead. I hoped, I wished, I fake prayed. I mean, why isn't she dead? She serves no purpose anymore. She's this righteous woman, and she, you know, I just kind of wish she stayed back in Apocalypse World. Maybe she should have done the sacrifice and we could still have Gabriel, okay? It's just so, but then Sam and Dean would be constantly trying to find it. You know what, I want her dead, but then Sam and Dean would be absolutely destroyed, so it's just, they shouldn't have brought her back in the first place, really. But Charlie's back, whoop! So happy, Felicia Day. Absolutely love Charlie's character. I was so shocked when they originally killed her off. But she's back, but she's not really Charlie. And Bobby, Jim Beaver, oh my god, I love Bobby's character, and I just really hope they run with this, because I cannot deal with watching him die again, okay? I just can't. I watched him die once. Bobby was one of my favourite characters. I just can't deal with it again, okay? I want to talk about Russian Cass. Apocalypse World Cass. That was pretty awesome. Misha Collins, you do a very good Russian accent, and you know what? It was pretty damn hot. That was fantastic. Loved Russian Cass. He might have been torturing Charlie at the time, but it was still pretty hot. Jack, good old, innocent, pure Jack. Nephilim, Lucifer's son. We saw a bit of father-son bonding there, but then Lucifer made a deal with Michael, and we all know who that was gonna go. Yeah. And poor Jack. Jack technically lost his powers to Lucifer. I'm hoping he gets them back, because I mean, he was kind of a massive asset to the team. But no, I love Jack as a character, because he is so innocent. It's like when Cass first came into the show. I mean, he wasn't innocent, but he was clueless, and I like that about Jack, the fact that he is actually innocent and that he's quite clueless as well. But he made a Star Wars reference, and that was great. That really appealed to the nerd in me, and I love the fact that Jack's learning the world through pop culture, because I think that's how I'd want to learn about the world. It would be great. That's how I see the world anyway, guys. Let's be honest, if my YouTube channel has not shown you this. But yeah, I'm just glad Sam didn't die, technically. Dean didn't die. Jack didn't die. Jack nearly died. Jack nearly sacrificed himself for Sam, which was really cute, but also please don't kill Jack off. No, you can't do that to me. And yeah, so basically this is the first season where nobody died. But this is the first season where the Winchesters didn't die. I mean, Sam technically died, but he didn't die because Lucifer brought him back from the brink, so he's on the brink of dying. So no one really died, and I'm so happy that happened in this season, because it's a nice change, okay, from me having to cry over the Winchester brothers. I kept my mascara in place, because although I am not upset about Gabriel's death, I am angry. I am so mad at the Supernatural writers. I don't understand why they would decide to do this. And Lucifer, as I said, put him out of his misery, so I didn't really cry about that. But it was a very tense season finale. It was an amazing season finale, and I'm so excited for season 14. Bring on Jensen Ackles as Michael, okay? Bring it on. I am excited. Bring on Sam and Cass trying to save Dean, just like with Demon Dean. Loved that arc, so bring it on. That has been me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to hit the thumbs up down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, what are you doing? Hit the big red subscribe button down below. There should be a bell next to the big red subscribe button, and that will notify you of when I do upload, because YouTube's going a bit funny at the moment, where they don't go into sub boxes. So subscribe and hit the bell button, greatly appreciated. Come join my internet family. My previous videos should be up here somewhere, and if they're not, my previous video will be on the next screen, and all of my social media will be linked down below. Follow me on there. I use them constantly, and I will see you guys in another video.